Andy Martino put together a column on SNY Insider. Very interesting. Quote, the Yankees are planning an active January, according to league sources familiar with the team's thinking. And the industry expectation is that they will make at least one impactful addition to their pitching staff before spring training. League sources say that two-time Cy Young Award winner Blake Snell has privately expressed an interest in playing for the Yankees, though he has plenty of other suitors at the moment. Snell seems a more likely fit in New York than Jordan Montgomery, with whom they have also talked. That's from Andy Martino. Blake Snell with the Bombers. Interesting. Let's go to Mark Feinsand for more on this. What do you make of that column from SNY Insider and Andy Martino? Do you think Blake Snell, who's got a career ERA in Yankee Stadium over 5, would be a good fit with the Bombers?
I think they need to add a starting pitcher, and whether it's Blake Snell or Jordan Montgomery or somebody else, I agree that they will make a starting pitching acquisition between now and spring training. Whether it's Snell remains to be seen. He's open to pitching on either coast. I know there's been some talk about him preferring the West Coast. He's obviously from Seattle. He's pitched out in San Diego, recently. I think it's going to come down to which team is going to pay him what he wants to pay him. What he wants to get paid, I should say. And right now, those offers haven't been there yet. Snell's won 2 Cy Youngs. He's certainly the best starting pitcher available on the market right now. And I think the Yankees are a team that has interest, but the question is to what level and to what price. The Angels and the Giants are 2 teams that I know have also been in on Snell. Would not surprise me if he winds up with one of those West Coast teams, but the Yankees will be a factor. As always, it comes down to the bottom line of what the contract offers look like.
Before we move on to a couple other topics with you, Mark, don't you think that the team that signs Blake Snell has to be on board with his pitching philosophy, which is I'm not giving in on 3-1, and if I walk people, I walk people. So are you willing to give a multi-year contract to a left-hander who has swing and miss stuff now and isn't afraid to walk 2 guys, but might not have swing and miss stuff when he's 36 or 37 years old? Like the pitching philosophy he has, which led him to his second Cy Young, whoever signs him has to be on board with that, correct?
Yeah, he's shown the ability to walk a ton of people and still be successful. He led the league in walks with 99 this year. I think the bigger issue that teams are probably concerned with is the length of the deal and what are they going to get out of him on an annual basis, because he's won 2 Cy Youngs, and in those 2 Cy Young seasons, he's thrown 180 innings each time. Beyond that, he's never even thrown 130 in another season. So if he's looking to get paid like a workhorse ace, you got to be a workhorse ace. He hasn't done that to this point. And the walks are certainly a concern. But there's no question how talented he is. Like you said, though, at 31, 32, 33, the swing and miss stuff is there. Will it be there at 35, 36, 37? I think the length of the deal could be a concern. And one of the reasons why the offers haven't been flying his way the way that a 2-time Cy Young Award winner would expect them to.
You wonder how he would fit in Yankee Stadium, whereas the Yankees know how Jordan Montgomery fit with them when he pitched for them. So I remember when they traded him to St. Louis, and a lot of members in that clubhouse were upset. He was that popular. He might not be the swing and miss that Blake Snell is, but the comfortability to me, I'm surprised that Montgomery isn't number 1 on their wish list.
He might be. I'm not sure that they're number 1 on his wish list. I think he's open to the idea of going back to New York. But remember, they did trade him. And when they traded him, the thing that was coming out was they didn't think he was going to be good enough to be in their postseason rotation. Well, he obviously showed this October that he's good enough to be in any postseason rotation around the majors. But there's a lot of talk about the Rangers potentially wanting to bring him back. I think there's a comfort factor there on both sides. He just won a World Series in Texas. And if Texas is willing to give him the kind of deal he's looking for, it's obviously a very good fit for him and for them, given that they just did win the World Series.
Is Shota Imanaga a hotter free agent in terms of swirl right now than the previous 2 left-handers we were talking about?
Yes, and with one very simple reason. He's got to sign within a week. His posting date ends on January 11th, so he's got 1 week left before he can sign. He has to sign by then, or else he can't pitch in the majors this year. So he will be signed by a big league team in the next 7 days. He's also expected to command less money than Snell and Montgomery. So for teams that are looking at him and saying, we think this guy could be a solid number 3, maybe even a number 2, and you don't have to pay him what you're going to have to pay Montgomery or Snell, he certainly is getting a lot of interest. The Red Sox, the Giants, the Cubs, the Mets, just some of the teams that are in on him. his market is certainly heating up because it has to. There's actually a deadline on this one. This is not one that can go into late January, early February.
He was the star of the MLB Network holiday party. Mark Feinsand, thank you so much, man. Always good to see you. Happy New Year.
Thank you.